Living together. The match. The match. Story by Olivier Dupin and illustrations by Sylvana Benahi. It is the day everyone has been waiting for. All the forest creatures turn up for their first ever football match. It was Margot the magpie's idea. She travels a lot and is always discovering new things. When she saw her first game of football, she knew that it was exactly the sort of thing her friends would enjoy. Almost everyone is keen to play. Not Gordon, of course. The wise old goat sits on a rock and watches it all from a safe distance. At his age, you don't run around after balls anymore. And what about Ralph? The raccoon is sitting on a stump with a big book in his hands. "Why aren't you in your kit?" Heather the hedgehog asks her friend. "I don't feel like playing," he replies, opening his book. "Well, it's his loss." Heather selects the teams, but as always, Billy the Beaver finds something to grumble about. He doesn't want to wear a blue shirt. He is offered the red one instead, but that's no good either. Billy sulks for a few minutes, but finally he returns to the field. He really wants to play after all. The game gets going. Claudia the clumsy bear starts dribbling all over the field, pushing everyone out of her way. When Speedy the snail tries to stop her, the poor guy gets stomped on. Phew, there was no harm done. Speedy's shell is solid as a rock. But Heather decides to put Claudia in goal. "This way," says the hedgehog, "no one will get hurt." The game starts again. Margot grabs the ball and flaps around the air. "Hey," Billy complains, "that's not fair. You're not allowed to fly with the ball." The beaver is angry and leaves the field to sulk again. Margot sends the ball flying towards the goal, but Claudia jumps and blocks it with her hands. At once, everyone starts yelling at her. "This is football. You're not allowed to use your hands," shouts one of her opponents. "Of course I am," replies Claudia. "I'm the goalie. At least I think so." Everyone turns to Heather, but the poor hedgehog has no idea. She doesn't know the rules either. In the forest, when you're not sure about something, you ask the wise old Gordon. "So, Gordon, what do you think?" "Me?" replies Gordon, stroking his goatee. "I think it's not going to rain for a good week." Poor old Gordon was obviously not following the match, so everyone chips their own thoughts. "You have to play football with your feet," someone says. "Not necessary," replies Speedy the snail, who doesn't have any feet. The whole thing descends into a gripping and grumbling. It's a real mess. Ahem! Oh look, it seems that Ralph has something to add. "I can tell you," he says with a mysterious smile. Billy, who has returned from his latest sulk, speaks up. "How do you know? You've never played football. Besides, you weren't even watching the match. You had a nose in your book." "That's right," Ralph replies, "but this isn't just any old book." The raccoon shows them the cover. "The Rules of Football. I may not know how to play," he adds, with a wink, "but I do know the rules." Ralph confirms that Claudia is allowed to stop the ball with her hands and tells them lots of other useful rules. Thanks to good old Ralph, the most exciting football match in the forest can continue. Who do you think will win? The end.